Good morning, you beautiful beings of light. I just want to acknowledge each of you for being here. Your commitment to this path of well-being through mindful meditation is just so grateful. So grateful for this journey together. So please make sure that you have some paper ready because we're going to be taking some notes today. Okay. And what we're going to do is get in our mindful body. So that means we're going to be sitting up straight with our feet on the floor. Just letting your eyes close when you're ready. Let's begin by taking some centering breaths. So slowly breathing in through the nose, expanding your belly, and then exhaling to the count of 6 through some pursed lips. Let's take another slow, deep breath in through the nose, breathing in that fresh prana energy, that life force, expanding that belly, gently holding it, and then exhaling slowly to the count of 6, any stresses or worries that you may be holding from the morning. And on your last deep breath in through your nose, you're going to exhale this time through your lips again, just noticing the dropping of your shoulders, letting go of those things you don't need. So we're going to settle into this space right now. And you're going to allow your breathing to be a natural. So that's breathing in through your nose and out through the nose. Slowly breathing in through the nose. Just gently being aware of your belly expanding, and then out through the nose. Gonna follow your breath with ease, natural, simple, no effort. You're just breathing. If you have a thought that comes into your mind, just allow it to drift by like a cloud and return your focus and awareness to your breath. You may need to use some anchor words such as I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Begin to notice your body settling down. Begin to notice peace you're feeling inside. Letting those thoughts go, not attaching to it. Gently bringing your focus back to your breath. So today, I'm going to tap into some inner wisdom. That's your inner wisdom. I'm going to have you silently ask yourself a question. And you're going to listen for the answer, the heart answer. So if you need to, you can put your hand on your heart if you choose to. Okay. As you ask this question to yourself, you may get an answer right away. You can gently open your eyes, write it down. It could be a word, it could be a phrase, it could be a picture. And then come back and join us in this peaceful space. If you don't get an answer right away, don't worry. I promise it'll come. Okay. So you can write as many things as you want, or just stick with the most pressing one. Okay. So I want you to silently ask yourself, what is one thing that's creating an upset in my life right now? What is one thing that is creating an upset in my life right now? What's making me restless? What's bothering me? What's consistently on my mind and stopping me from sleeping soundly at night? Again, just go ahead and write it down and come back to the peace. What is causing a dis-ease in my life, blocking me from having peace and joy? It could be anything from a physical attribute, or like pain, a chemical imbalance, some limitation, a nagging need. It could be a mental, as far as your emotions, your feelings, that chattering mind that never stops. It could be from the soul, a great yearning for something that needs to be fulfilled. What is stealing my joy? All right. I think we all have something written down now. If not, don't worry. It'll come to you this weekend, or it'll come later to you. No worries. So let's just breathe in some love. Breathe in love. And exhale through your mouth, fear. It's only two emotions, love and fear. Everything can be tied back to either one of those. When you're ready, go ahead and allow your eyes to open. That smile on your face. Okay. Whenever you put that smile on your face, it just kind of leads you to feel good inside. Your cells feel good because they know it. So we're going to be embarking upon a wonderful journey, which I am thrilled to be on. And whatever you wrote down, this is going to be your journey. And whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or from the soul level, I have found any of those can all be traced back to the thinking mind. And so that's why I feel that this mindful meditation is really, really valuable, because if we can trace everything back to this thinking mind, then if we learn to have a tool to be able to help us with the thinking mind, then things start to become at ease, and it's not a dis-ease. Okay. So that's been my experience in the past. And so whatever you wrote down, basically we're going to start to heal that. right? And when I say heal, it doesn't mean something that's broken. It just means we're going to start to recognize the wholeness of it, all right? And we're going to step into these little steps of healing, which could be self-growth, self-development, self-love, it's all about allowing us to step into ourselves. So we're going to jump into our 2021 challenge. Yes, I know, so cliche, it's the new year. But most of us usually think the new year opens the doorway for something. Well, a new month opens the doorway. Through mindful meditation, you'll see a new week opens the doorway. Then you'll get to the point where every day you wake up, you're like, wow, this is a new day. Yesterday's over. Whatever happened is in the past. But today, I could open the doorway into a new me. It's always a fresh start. And then eventually we get to each moment. 10 minutes ago, I was really, really angry over a situation, and I'm perfectly happy now. I have breathed through it, and I'm okay. And it's a new doorway for me to walk through. So the journey is some little steps to healing, and they are going to be little steps, but eventually they'll become natural and easier as we go. So in this 21-day commitment, you're going to be using the tools of mindful meditation, those lessons we've been doing of causing peace inside. We're going to take this to the laboratory, all right? Whatever's on our paper, if we've been dealing with this for a long time, we're doing the same thing and nothing's changing. So why not try something new? All right. And get out of that insanity circle. And by trying something new, we're going to be scientists. We're going to test it. We're going to test to see if mindful meditation is going to be something that will allow us to reduce our suffering in this area, all right, and create more peace. So you can't suffer and have peace at the same time, right? You have either one. So if you're suffering with this, then you're not at peace. But if you're at peace, you've eliminated a time of suffering. So that is a motivation in itself. Let's test this. Let's be the scientist. You have nothing to lose, and you have everything to gain. You don't even lose time. You gain a perspective on whether or not it worked for you. So today, I'm going to personally invite you to join and participate in our 2021 Feeling Great Mindfulness Journey, a road into healing. You may need to jot down some notes, but I will at the end, as you saw in the beginning, have a little synopsis of it all. So our 2021 journey is 20, meaning 20 minutes. We are going to commit to 20 minutes every day to create peace inside and to alleviate some of those blocks or obstacles that are created from our thinking mind. This is a time for you, the self-discovery, self-growth, self-love, using those tools of mindful meditation to help us focus and create more clarity in our lives. So what does that look like? It basically looks like setting a timer for 20 minutes and staying in one spot. You decide how long you want to sit in mindful meditation, okay? And it could be 5 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. If you're somebody who already meditates, push yourself up to 30 or push yourself to a double meditation time. You only know what's right for you. So let's say you're only going to sit for 5 minutes, all right? You're going to use your Insight timer or your timer on your phone, and you're going to sit like we do. You're going to breathe. You're going to focus on allowing your thoughts to let go. Your timer's up. You still have 15 minutes. You're staying still because you've made a commitment for 20 minutes. So at that time, for the next 15 minutes, you can journal about your experience. You can journal about whatever's on your paper. You can ask yourself questions like, why am I feeling this way? What do I think? It's just studies show journaling is a very, very powerful way to get into the soul, the window of the soul. So you can, if you choose not to do that, you can read some inspirational quotes. You can just do a variety of things of motivation. Maybe you want to write affirmations, a list of gratitude, a list of things that you appreciate. Okay. Our goal is we want to feel good, and our cells will vibrate at a higher level, and we'll have more energy when we're saying positive things for ourselves. Or we're going to be digging deep inside. And so we want to keep this simple. KISS. Keep it super simple. Okay. So do your meditation and then write about it. That's the easiest way to do it, but you have to choose what's right for you. Okay. So regardless, no matter what, non-negotiable, 20 minutes of staying put. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, I don't have an extra 20 minutes. That's what I used to tell myself. But I was creative and found a way. I just got up earlier. Okay. I am not a morning person. I am now a morning person because I love the morning. The space and the sacredness of it is, I just feel like it's just me in the world by myself. I just expand, and I love that. So, and I needed to create that because what was on my list was I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick and tired of complaining what was on my list, telling my story, and living in that fear and trauma my whole life. So I decided to practice mindfulness, meditation. I took it to the laboratory. I tested it 10 years ago, and I haven't stopped. Okay. So, and I figured it's been around, about 5,000 to 3,500 BC, before the Common Era. There's nearly 200 to 500 million people meditating worldwide. The monks must know something. Lots of research coming out now. They've been studying brains. So I'm a scientific person, so that's what really sold me on it. And more everywhere you look, t-shirts, apps, books, workshops, are all assisting us on our journey to healing. Okay, so the other part of 2021 is 21. We're going to start on Monday, January 11th, 2021, and it's 21 days till the end of the month. So that's why we're doing that, and it just sounded good. No other rhyme or reason. Okay, so our commitment for this endeavor is going to be independently doing mindful meditation for 20 minutes each day, consistently. And then when we meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll learn learn or review some type of tip on breathing or some type of strategy. And then we will share the platform as sharing what are you doing, any questions. And we have a lot of expertise folks here. So we're all teaching, and we're all teachers, and we're all learners. All right, so your homework, we're getting close to being done here. So your homework is you're going to find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Okay, that's going to be your sacred space. We'll talk more about that as time goes on. Sacred space could be your house, or it could be an office. You decide where that is and where you're not going to be disturbed. You're going to create a sign and talk to your family if you need to. And then you're going to decide what time, morning, afternoon, evening. Okay. So your ego is not going to like this. It likes to be in control, and it does not like change. All right. It's got that neural pathway of what you do during that period of time. So it's going to fight you. It's going to tell you this is it's going to tell you things that you never thought it would tell you. But you're going to remind yourself that this is your path to healing, okay? And you're creating new neural pathways. The dendrites are making their new pathways so that you create a new habit, okay? So, yeah, a place, a time. If mornings don't work for you, make it connected with, like right before lunch or right before you leave work, but somewhere where you will always remember that time and protect your time. And then how are you going to show accountability? All right. How are you going to show accountability that you're doing this? My recommendation is to find an accountability partner. And or you can text or email me so that you have an accountability partner. So I wanted to share with you, this is just an overview, okay, that you can push pause and write down if you need to, but this is our wellness journey, okay? And it just gives you the who, the what, the where, the when, and why. And this is the most important part, and this is the only part we're going to review. Why? To create more peace and experience the psychological, emotional, and health-related benefits of meditation. We've talked in previous videos the physiological and psychological benefits of all of it. The fact that you're reducing your blood pressure, okay, that you're able to have better focus and clarity, and you're more in tune. You're able to control your emotions better. You're able to stay in the now, get out of that pesky past, and stop worrying about the future. All right. The studies have been shown with anxiety and depression. So there's a lot going on there, and a lot. And the recipe, this is our little recipe, the feeling way. Okay, the feeling way. So with some love, with some peace, with some joy, the feeling way. Okay, I digress. We're going to finish up here. All right. So what are your ingredients? What are the ingredients that you're going to need? Again, I'm reviewing it just so you fully understand what we're looking at. All right. The ingredients. You need time. You need space. You need to gather some materials. You need to communicate. Accountability, and just do it. Non-negotiable. I know that seems like a lot, but you're going to spend this weekend and ready. Okay. Again, choose a time and a space. Right. It's just space, and then find a place. Materials. You're going to need a timer. You're going to need a journal. You're going to need some books, or you just need a timer and a place, and that's it. But you're there for 20 minutes. I do recommend a journal, but that's up to you. Communicate with those loved ones, even your animals, because you could be focusing on your breath, and then somebody comes and jumps in your lap, and what does your awareness do, which is normal, your awareness jumps to that, but then and that's actually good practice, bringing it back. But let's really get into the part where we are staying in the peace. Determine how you'll be held accountable. Again, text me or email me. Every night, set that intention. Tomorrow, I'm going to be meditating. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. No more excuses. Okay. I'm going to practice mindfulness by keeping this concept in front of your foremind. If you won $53 million, if you won that would be in the front of your mind all the time. Okay. What you're learning is so valuable. Treat it like it's $53 million. Make it a priority. This is your health, your well-being. Test it. If it doesn't work, throw it out. If it does work, you might want to keep it. Or not. It's up to you. All right. Think of this as an adventure. Since we really can't do any traveling right now across seas, outside, why not take an adventure within, right? Why not journey within? Okay, the last thing. So I love Albert Einstein. We already talked about this. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Try something different. That's it. That's the bottom line. Do something different. Okay, get out of the insanity cycle. Here's what I want you to write down, or just keep in the forefront of my mind. Maybe put on a sticky note, index card, whatever. It all comes down to this. Choices. Do I want peace, or do I want you fill in the Do I want peace or do I want stress? Do I want peace or do I want depression? Do I want peace or do I want pain? Okay. Anything could fit in there. So I know this was a little long today, but this is our kind of like our final episode. And again, we'll meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But just as here's a breathing technique. Maybe somebody else wants to share a breathing technique. And this is a journey. This is that we are energy. We are light, right? The light. Namaste. My light sees your light. And I honor that. I honor we're both lights. Okay? The peace within me is going to embrace the peace in you. And what a world that's going to be. Thank you. Thank you for making this world a better place. And thank you for loving yourself enough. I love you.